NAQA connected to KG4DVE.
CQ, KD8, CTN, CQ, Kilo Delta 8, Papa Tango, November.
The time is 8 p.m. KD8PTN, KN4IMU, go ahead, Ken.
Roger, just wondering if we're going to have the net. Over.
Yeah, we're going to have a net. I'm home. I got home last night. If you want to do the net, it'd be nice to have some more net control operators. If not, I'll go ahead and do it as usual.
I'd be glad to help you anytime, but as of right now, I've got a real mess here with some rewiring I'm doing. I would say probably not tonight, but give me a couple hours head up. I can usually do it over.
Yeah, no problem. Just throw the offer out there. So, yeah, give me just a sec here. We'll get started unless somebody else wants to do the net.
DMK, oh, I've been out gallivanting, and oh boy, I want you to listen.
I don't think you guys miss me that much, but I just figured I'd see if anybody wanted to do the net out there.
Mike, you do such a fine job, why would we want to do it? Why would somebody else want to do it?
So I get sick of hearing myself, and I'm sure everyone else does too. No, I'm just kidding. Now, if nobody else wants to do it, I'll do it. Like I said, I just like throwing the offer out there. I don't feel like just jumping in and doing it if somebody else wants to.
All right, Mike, I had to tease you a little bit, so I'll let you go ahead and get the net started. This is DMK. I'll be waiting on you.
Not a problem, man. All right, CQ, this is KN4IMU calling the Tri-State 2-meter net into session. My name is Michael, and I'll be your net control operator this evening. This net is sponsored by the River Cities Amateur Radio Association and meets on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. This net meets on the repeaters KG4DVE 146940, NAQA 145.390, and NAQA 444.600, as well as on Echolink at KG4DVE-R and N8QA-R. This net is an open net. All amateur radio operators are invited to participate in the net, and the only thing you need is a valid amateur radio call sign. Following SEC rules, our net will yield to emergency traffic at any time during the net meeting. When you're asked to check in, please state your call sign slowly and phonetically, followed by your first name. After the check-in process, we'll give each station a chance to make a comment or announcement. Rechecks will then be acknowledged and coordinated through net control following the check-in process. This is KN4IMU hosting the Tri-State 2-meter net. Before we begin the net tonight, are there any stations with emergency or priority traffic for the net? Alright, here and then we'll start taking check-ins for the net. We will start off with our time value stations. Any stations that are short of time or would like to check in and out, please call now.
November 8, Fox Sierra Delta, Johnson, Westmoreland. Just want to check in and check out here shortly, over.
Whiskey 3, Whiskey Victor Alpha, Greg in Spring Valley, short on time.
Alright, I got November 8, Foxtrot Sierra Delta in and out. You have a good evening, man. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock, so hopefully we'll hear you again here soon. And Greg, I got you in there, W3WVA, short of time. We'll come back to you here in just 1 second. Are there any other short of time or in and out stations? else, we'll go ahead and let you say hi real quick so you can get out of here. Appreciate you doing the Net Friday. Hopefully you had a good turnout. And what's going on with you, man?
Oh, good evening, Michael. Welcome home. I hope you had a good time. And then you have to scurry back up and do the net. So I hope you got it all out of your system. And we hated you for going down in southern sunny Florida there. I have a question though. Did John leave the band? The drummer, John Hall?
Not that I know of. I haven't heard anything.
Okay, I just saw some posts on Facebook, and I figured I'd ask you before I asked them. But yeah, thank you for letting me do the net. It was a pleasure, and it was an honor, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm just kind of in and out real quick tonight because I'm getting ready for the Terror meeting at 8:30. So 73 to everybody from Spring Valley, and we'll see you soon. W3 WVA, back to net control.
Not a problem. Yeah, no, did not know, don't know anything, so I'll have to ask around and I'll shoot you a message if I find anything out. Anyways, appreciate you having a good or checking in. Have a good evening, man, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, moving on now. We'll take our Echolink stations now. Any Echolink stations wishing to check in, please call now.
Kilo Delta 8, Papa Tango November, Cannon Flatwood, KD8 PTN.
Alright, Ken, I got you on Echolink KD8 PTN. Any other Echolink stations? Alright, not hearing any others. We'll take check-ins from anywhere now. Any stations anywhere that would like to check into the Tri-State 2-meter net, please call now.
Please check in Kilo Echo 4,
X-ray,
Whiskey
8
Sierra
Golf,
John and South
Gary, Ashley Corner. W8XDB. Get them two doubles, Mike.
You heard me or not? Kilo Echo 4, Echo Whiskey Sierra John and South Ashland.
Yes, I got you, John, KE4EWS, and I had Gary W with you, WXAG, and I got Dave, W8XDB, and thank you, Dave. Any other stations that would like to check into the Tri-State 2-meter net, please call now.
KTMK, Daniel.
Alright.
Kilo Delta 8, Whiskey Tango Golf Tom in Muletown.
KB8, SRN Gary, in the wooded part of Muletown.
Kilo Echo 8, Alpha Alpha Lima, Bill Waverly.
KUM far away from the worst part of Muletown. Is that out in the woods?
That's something like that, Jim. Alright, real quick recap. After Danny, I had Tom, KD8WTG, Gary, KB8SRN, Bill, Kilo Echo 8 Alpha Alpha Lima, and Jim, KD8KUM, all checked in. Any other stations that would like to check in, or any stations that I may have missed?
K4BRB.
Alright, got you in there. Kilo 4, Bravo, Romeo, Bravo, or K4, be right back, I guess. Bobby got you in there, checked in. Any other stations that would like to check into the Tri-State 2-meter net, please call now. Alright, we'll check in here in a few minutes. trying to think if there's any announcements. I guess first off, we'll pass along again that the River Cities Club is selling giveaway or tickets for 2 tickets on the Autumn Colors Express. Oh, excuse me. 2 tickets for the Autumn Colors Express. Each person can buy 1 ticket, and you'll receive 2 tickets if you win. That'll be the 3rd or last weekend in October. It's man, you'd think I'd remember by now. Because I'm going to be working it. 21st, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th of this year. And if you're interested, tickets are $10 a piece. And either send me an email at kn4imu@gmail.com to purchase them online, or we can figure something out to meet in person somehow. So do get to have some tickets available for that. Don't think anybody's really doing any testing until we'll have our test session the 13th next month at 6 o'clock. And then I think the Terra Club's doing theirs on the 10th at 9 a.m. So we'll announce those a little bit closer unless somebody else needs some more info. All right, I think that's it for announcements for the immediate time. So we'll go back up to the top. We had N8FSD in and out. So that brings us down. We had Greg short of time. So that brings us down now to KEAPTN. Ken, what's going on with you, man?
Thank you, Net Control. My QTH is just a desk in the corner of my living room, and the cabling had gotten so bad it looked like a fishing line that had seen better days. I've been taking everything apart and getting it, more in line and stuff. I've got another part of my project. I'm going to put a inline air coil, trying to get my signal out better here, and I haven't got that done yet. This has turned into a 2-day project, and I thought it'd be half a day, but you know how that goes. Over.
All right, Ken, appreciate you checking in. Yeah, I know what it's like to deal with messy wiring, because I deal with it every other month, it seems. I'm trying to redo stuff here at the house, but appreciate you checking in, man, and you have a good evening, and we will talk to you here soon. All right, next we'll go over to South Ashland, KE4EWS. John, how was your weekend?
Please check in, Kilo Echo 4, Echo Whiskey Sierra, John in South Ashland. After I got real cold and everything, I haven't been able to do much of anything. Somebody told me that since I was on blood thinner, that it'll do that. I don't know, but I'm just going by what somebody says. It makes sense. Don't take blood thinner unless you have to. KE4EWS, back to the net.
All right, John, appreciate you checking in. Yeah, I'd say you're still a little chilly there, and we understand that, but hopefully as the summer rolls in, you'll get a little warmed up there, hopefully. But appreciate you checking in, buddy. You have a good evening. Stay warm, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, next we'll go up there to Ashley Corner, WXAG. Gary, what's going on, man? How was your weekend?
Oh, it went okay. I was able to go back to church Sunday morning, Sunday night. Just feel like I just took up where I left off. Didn't seem like I had ever been away. However, it has been close to a year. So that was a lot of fun, and I'm getting another job. Anyway, I had to go for the drug test today. And so anyway, Dave, W8XDB, he told me how to keep from failing the test. He says, as long as you get it in that container, it's okay. But if you miss a container, he said you failed the test. No break. Yeah, we're doing okay. I supposed to go to work training on Wednesday, so anyway, that'll be interesting. Not going to be driving the dump truck. Be driving van truck, and then possibly a van and maybe a pickup or whatever they want me to use. But I think I will like it. That'll be delivering stuff. And so everything seems to be going well. And just good to hear everybody's checking in. And I hope everybody else had a wonderful weekend. So we will say 73 off WXAG. Back to net.
All right, Gary, appreciate you checking in, and congratulations on the other job there, and hopefully everything goes well for you. You have a good evening, buddy, and we'll talk to you here soon. All right, next we'll go over to Dave, W8XDB. Dave, how was your weekend, man?
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Had a good weekend. It was cold in the mornings. Didn't care much about that, but finally warmed up, though, around noonish, maybe a little bit before it started warming up. But, yeah, thank goodness spring's here. So, yeah, I had to give Gary that advice on that, as all the truckers would say, peeing in a cup. As long as you don't miss the cup, you pass the test. If you miss the cup, you fail automatically. So, and, of course, they're going to test the contents, I know, but that's part of it. Anyway, that's what I've been into. Made a couple little runs this morning, and got that out of the way. Been talking a little bit on the digital side there. Hope nobody minds, but I got it. So I'm gonna use my digital a little bit. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you. 73s, everyone. Catch you hopefully tomorrow evening. Nothing happens and the creeks don't rise. W8XDB, back to net control.
All right, Dave, appreciate you checking in. Yeah, it seems like some places that's all you got to do is just say if you can aim in the cup, then you got the job. Kind of makes you wonder how they put their pants on in the morning. I don't know how we're going to solve that issue with Gary, though. I'm just kidding. Gary, have a good evening. Gary, Dave, you have a good evening, buddy, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, next we'll go over to Side of Furnace, K8DMK. Daniel, what's going on with you, my friend?
Well, good evening, Mike, and everybody on the net. I got to apologize to you, Mike. You said at the beginning is slow and phonetically, and I give it to you as K8DMK instead of Kilo 8 Delta Mike Kilo. So I apologize for that. But we try to do that, and you ask for it phonetically, try to give it to you phonetically, so forgive me for that. I didn't do much today. Done laundry. Of course, that kept me in the house till about 3 o'clock. And me and Dave was on the digital. I got a digital radio, too, and we were talking digital, and I hope nobody cared. But I bought the radio, and it's got it on it, and I plan on using it. So I've been having a pretty good time on it. It's kind of quiet. More people get on there, and more than welcome to come in and join us and have some fun. So, Mike, I'll turn it back over to you, and this week's kind of slow, so Mike, this is K8DMK, turning it back to net control.
All right, Danny, appreciate you checking in, man, and yeah, so you guys had a good time there. As far as digital, I'm hoping we can have the meeting next month. But I do got a friend, the one that has all the fusion repeaters up there in around Columbus area. He's got a setup that he's willing to put down this way if we can get things together to have a spot for it. So maybe we need to talk about that at the next meeting and take more advantage of the digital side. Danny, have a good evening, buddy, and we will talk to you soon. All right, next up, we'll go up there in Muletown, K88 WTG. Tom, what's going on with you, buddy?
Well, good evening, Mike. Everybody on the net. My son and I cleaned out some of his truck today, and he handed the stuff down to me, and I put it in a pickup. He's getting ready to change jobs, he's getting ready to change trucking companies, I should say. And so he's later on he's going to be switching over to a different company. And so he had to kind of get some preliminaries out of his truck today, so he can turn it in next weekend. But anyway, we're working on that today, and then a little bit of this and that, and got to go to church Sunday morning. Got to preach there, and had a good message there. I believe the Lord gave me a good message. So just this and that and this and that. Got supposed to get my second COVID shot Wednesday, so I got to check up on my eye in the morning, so stuff like that. So this and that and this and that. So all right, glad you made it back all right, Mike, and had a good trip. So 73, and we'll talk to you later. KD8WTG, back to that.
All right, Tom, appreciate you checking in. Appreciate the well wishes there. Yeah, it was a pretty good trip. I'll talk about it here in a little bit, and hopefully your second shot goes okay there. I know everyone likes to feel down a little bit whenever they get that second shot, so hopefully you get through without too many problems. Appreciate you checking in, man. You have a good evening, and we will talk to you soon. This is KN4MU hosting the Tri-State 2-Mirror Net. Moving on to Gary, KB8SRN, also up there in Muletown. Gary, what's going on with you, man?
Good evening, Michael, and everybody else on the net. Nice day today. Let me boost my power up a little bit. Hold on. Okay, that might be better. I was on low power for some reason. But anyway, I took a little motorcycle ride down to check on my mother today. She's doing fine. Had a good day there, and I got another little bicycle project started that went pretty well today. And been watching this March Madness, and daggone OU got beat today, just now, but at least they made it to the second round. That's pretty good, and they played hard, so good for them. That's all I have. Back to you, Mike, KB8SRN.
All right, Gary. Well, appreciate you checking in the net, man, and you have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, next up, we'll go on up to Waverly there. Kilo Echo 8, Alpha Alpha Lima. Bill, what's going on in Pike County tonight?
Well, I tell you what, I'm relaxing around the radios. Spent a weekend off in Hamilton this past weekend. Got home, I guess, about 6 o'clock, and swung by Kroger's and bought a few items. Got me a steak, come home, fired the grill up, and just sitting here chilling out right now, trying to catch up on things. It was good to be able to get out of the house, get away, and have a good time, be around family, at least part of it, and just have a good weekend. But looking forward to the weather staying nice. I tell you what, I could just almost lay outside in the sun and get a sunburn now, but don't think I'll do that. Hey, back to net control. Kilo Echo 8, Alpha Alpha Lima.
Bill, appreciate you checking in. Glad to hear you got back safe. Yeah, same here. Went and spent some time with my mom, and got to see my aunt too. We went out and met her for dinner, so that was pretty nice. Anyways, Bill, appreciate you checking in, man. You have a good evening, and we will talk to you soon. All right, next up, we'll go over to the west end of Huntington, KD8 KUM. Jim, what's going on in the big metropolis tonight?
Let's see. It's dark out. I can't see a thing. I'm not looking out the window. And they had a good day. Didn't do anything. Sat around, thought up stuff. I got to talk to my uncle over in Maryland, and I know Tom there and his son was up in the truck and the tractor, and he was down there handling stuff. It's hard to climb in and out of them road tractors. And my uncle's 94, so he walks with a cane, so he couldn't climb up in anymore, so he had to give up the Class A license at 94. He's still got his driver's license. He can still get on his motorcycle with his cane there. He's got a really nice BMW. I think it's R75 or something, one big one. So he still rides. So he still got the other two, but he was unhappy to lose his Class A license. I can understand that and take something away from you. If they should have let him keep it, even though he couldn't climb it up in the truck. He wouldn't be driving that way. So, and us old mules got to stay out in the woods and hide somewhere. So back to you, Mike. 88 KUM.
Newest old mule.
Oh, Lord, you're getting him stirred up. I'm just kidding. Jim, appreciate you checking in, man. You have a good evening, and we'll talk to you here soon. All right, next up, we had K4BRB, Bobby up there in Greenup. Or Bob, don't know if you go by anything else that we're allowed to say on the radio, but appreciate you checking in the net, man, and how was your weekend?
I had a good weekend there, and today all I done is watched the grandbabies, spoiled them, and sent them back home. So just sitting here relaxing on the radio. Like I say hi to everybody on the net, and hope you all have a good evening. Back to net control.
All right, Bobby, well, appreciate you checking in, man. Sounds like you had a pretty good day with the grandkids there, and appreciate you checking in. Have a good evening. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock, so feel free to stop in anytime, and hopefully we'll talk to you again here soon. All right, we are at the bottom of the list now. This is KN4IMU, hosting the Tri-State 2-Meter Net. Before we continue, I do want to remind everyone, since it's Monday night, the Cabell County Aries Races Net is tonight at 8:30 p.m. That'll be on the links repeaters, WAVA 146760, N8OLC 146.985, KB8 TGK 443.850, and the W8SOE 146.610 and 146.715 repeaters, as well as on Echolink at KB8 TGK-R and W8SOE-R. So if you get a chance to check in and can reach any of those repeaters, make sure you do so. Alright, that being said, we are at the bottom list, and we are still taking check-ins for tonight's net. Any stations anywhere that would like to check in, please call now.